Hi, calculus class. So, I want to start by talking about the quiz that we took right before spring break. The grades are in the grade book, so you can check and see how you did. Of course, I don't have any way of passing them back, but there was a couple of problems that I wanted to talk about before we move on to anything else. And so, just to remind you, this is what the quiz looked like. That's my key, and the problem that's here on the board is one of two problems that I want to talk about because a lot of you did not solve this correctly using the product rule. So I'm going to show you what a lot of people did and then how you actually do it correctly. So the thing that a lot of people did was instead of approaching this as a product and applying the product rule, they just used the power rule um, to like find the derivative of each different part and put it together. So they incorrectly did something like this. So they said the derivative would be, well, the derivative of x cubed using the power rule would be 3x squared, and the derivative of sine is cosine, and you left it at that. Well, that's not right because these two things are being multiplied together, so we have to use the product rule to find the derivative. So the correct way to do it, if you'll remember, is in the product rule, we have to use a combination of the original function and the derivative of function. So in this problem, I'm going to call one function x cubed and the other function sine of x. So I'm first going to take x cubed and leave it as it is, and then I'm going to multiply that by the derivative of the second part of the function sine of x. The derivative of sine of x is cosine x. And then there's a plus. And then I basically do the same thing, but I flip it. So now I want to do the derivative of x cubed, which using the power rule is 3x squared. And I'm going to leave sine x the same now. So that is the correct way to find the derivative of that function using the product